Hey guys, this is BandoGuy4, bringing you another episode of Let's Play Pokémon FireRed. In the previous part, we took on the Rocket Hideout and got this key item, the Silph Scope, which makes unseeable Pokémon visible. Ooh. And this is Lavender Town again. I'm just soaking that music. It is so fantastic. Anyway, in this part, we're going to go up the Pokemon Tower. I love this music. So if we come up here, we got this douche. Hey Red, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Is your... Oh, okay. Hey, it's alive. I can at least make them faint. Let's go. See? Ass. Okay, so... here's Blue, and he's got another new sprite. So he's going to lead off with Pidgeotto, and I have Anton in front. Probably should have seen that coming, huh? Well, then, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and switch out, because I would not like Anton to faint. Though, to be perfectly honest, Anton is not going to be all that helpful in this area. Because, if you know this game, or have a good idea of what an unseeable Pokemon might be, this place is full of ghost types, and the ghost type Pokemon also happen to be part poison, which makes Anton's grass type moves not very effective. Wartortle, however, this will be just wonderful. And if you're wondering, I do intend to get a Thunderbolt TM for Jolteon. Obviously, I haven't done that yet, otherwise I would have mentioned it already. But it'll happen, don't worry. I would not be so fool as to wait until it learns Thunder at whatever level it learns it at. No, I definitely want Thunderbolt on it. So, Anton grew level 33 is trying to learn Sweet Scent, which lowers evasiveness. Yes, and attracts wild Pokemon. That's not my kind of move. I don't worry too much about the opponent's evasiveness. I really should, because of all the Pokemon that use things like Double Team and Minimize. But that's just not the way I play the game. And actually, you're kind of supposed to fight this form of your rival before you go to Celadon City, like when you first get to Lavender Town. So that's why his levels are so ridiculously low. But either way, I'm just gonna kind of breeze through him here. As far as other TMs go, besides the one that I want to use for Thunderbolt, I'll still probably teach Giga Drain to Anton. I don't really use a lot of TMs in these games. I generally try to play through with whatever moves my team will know anyway. I want to use something else for Clever. But if there's a TM that I pick up that I feel like using, then I will. But for the most part, I like the moves that my Pokemon learn. That's why I picked them. Also, if you're wondering why I haven't evolved Anton yet, Pokemon that evolve by stones, with an obvious exception being the Eevee family. One moment. Mr. Pokedex coming. I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. I just beat you again! Smell you later. I still smell great. Anyway. Switching around my team. I was saying, with the exception of the Eevee family, if you evolve a Pokemon by a stone, it usually doesn't learn any moves after that. Occasionally they'll learn a few, but most of the time, there's, you're not going to learn anything afterwards. So I want to wait at least until it learns Razor Leaf, which I believe is level 34. I'm going to put some repels. Actually, I won't put repels up quite yet. But I'm going to wait at least until it learns Razor Leaf level 34. If I feel like I can wait that long, I'll wait even longer. And, I said I wasn't going to use a repel yet. Whatever. I might wait even longer till I have it learn Slam, but we'll see when I actually get close to that point. So these are trainers here, and they make weird noises when you encounter them. And just look at those eyes. Those eyes are creepy. And this is our first encounter with a ghost type Pokemon. This is Ghastly, and Ghastly goodbye. Since it's part poison type, even though Ghost is super effective against Psychic, if you have a Psychic type, you can take out the Ghosts easily by taking advantage of their poison subtype and just tearing them apart. I don't know what this move does. Fascinating. A move that recycles the used item for use once more. So I guess berries, focus sash, any item that gets used up, you can use recycle. I don't think I'm gonna learn it. And after you defeat them, wow, I'm saved. So if we talk to her, she's telling us that the reason we can see ghosts is because we have the Silph Scope. And Mr. Mime just got a level up. I'm happy you get escape ropes here, because that means I don't have to buy them. Though I'm not sure if I'll actually need an escape rope at any point in here. I think there's a place that you can heal part way up, and I think when you actually complete it, you get taken out automatically. But you can never have too many escape ropes, I don't think. So let's see what this person says. Be gone, malevolent spirit. And still with the crazy eyes. This channeler is named Patricia. And we'll send out a Ghastly. Well, ghost types, it's a type that I really like. No, Ghastly is not going to be my next team Pokemon. They're pretty frail. There's nothing about them fail. They are frail defensively. Defense and special defense are lacking in at least the Ghastly family. But their special attack and speed are ridiculously high. If you want a special sweeper on your team, by all means pick one up. You will not be disappointed, I can promise that. Just be wary that as normal type attacks do not affect ghost types, neither do ghost type attacks affect normal types. So that's worth keeping in mind. But again, I really like the Ghastly family. And of course, eventually, it's another one of those families that it'll evolve into its second form by level, and then to get its final form, you need to trade. Sharing that with the Machop, Abra, and Geodude families. I can't remember what a Geodude was. But really, if you've got even one decent attack on any of your Pokemon that is not either that Ghost is not either immune to or resists, you should be able to take out all these Pokemon with little to no difficulty. And as I said, that's why Anton probably won't get much use, because even though Vine Whip gets the same type of attack bonus and isn't a terrible move, the resistance means it's not going to do much to these Pokemon. And I still have my Slave with me for Cut and Flash, and I think you can learn Strength in this game too, but we'll see. And here, there are plenty of items all around, and I like to pick them all up. None of them take you too far out of your way. You can actually avoid a lot of the trainers here, and I seem to recall now that I said once in the past that my computer's about to die. But I think I said at some point in the past that if you... I'm losing my train of thought because I'm trying to plug in my computer before it dies. Oh, if I don't have to fight the trainers, I probably won't. Obviously, I'm not following that here. Just because they go by pretty quickly. Especially if you have moves that are super effective against them, like Bite. Dark type is super effective against Ghost type. And I didn't mention this in the last part when I was talking about everything that's new since the last video. But if you've seen any of my updates, I'll actually show you that you can find the Ghastly here. I believe Ghastly is 100% encounter rate. But, of course, if I remember to edit properly, then you already know that. Because I will put up the description. I think level 16 is the level that I usually catch one at if I'm going to use one. And I may go ahead and catch one at some point anyway. My repels are at the top. I may go ahead and catch one at some point anyway, just for fun. I like to use it for catching Pokemon, because it learns Nightshade, which is a fixed damage attack. And it learns Hypnosis, which is great for putting stuff to sleep. Not the best move for putting stuff to sleep, but a decent one, all things considered. But here's the last channel on this floor. As I was saying before, I distracted myself again. This computer has a working battery, and it's nice that I don't have to have it plugged in all the time. I mean, oftentimes it's not a problem to have it plugged in, but it's nice to know that if I don't have to have it plugged in if I don't want to. So, this person is apparently not only possessed but part of the Borg. I will be assimilated. My biological and technological uniqueness will be added to their own diverseness. Darn it, I'm not quoting it properly, and that angers me. I hate when I don't quote things right. Anyway, but unlike the Borg, resistance is not futile. I won. And here's another one. I can give me your all, whatever. There's one channeler, I believe, in this entire place that you don't have to fight. Here's a hunter. It is Ghastly's first evolution. I think it evolves to level 25, which means that she shouldn't actually have a hunter, but when has that stopped anyone in this game, honestly? So you can see that this person is, there's some lights around her, and if you talk to her, "Come child, I've purified this space, you can rest here." So when you step into it, all your Pokemon are fully healed. And there's a cleanse tag here. I believe that reduces the encounter rate if the lead Pokemon of your party is holding it. Yeah. Oh, it actually repels wild Pokemon. But I generally just go ahead and buy repels anyway. I don't find it a hassle at all to have them. Zombies? We're not zombies. There's a zombie on your lawn. No. Never mind. That song is ridiculously catchy. I've been listening to it like non-stop. There you go, talking about Plants vs. Zombies again. It is a fun game. So, we defeated her, and once again, one attack. And Kathleen should be doing the same thing. She actually doesn't have an attack that's super effective, but, it really doesn't matter. If you're wondering about my 6th team member, I will be, because of the order I do the game in, I will be getting it pretty soon. Most people do not go to the place where I will be getting it next, but I want my 6th team member, and that's just how I play this game. So, I could, I was going to say something that made no sense, but I caught myself. One wing attack should be enough. Obviously, I can't use quick attack because it won't be very, it will be ineffective in all senses of the word. But one wing attack was more than sufficient, and I think there's one more floor after this one. I'm pretty sure this is the last floor. That staircase over there is what leads up to the top. And one step without the repel, and of course I get into a wild battle. Just one more. Okay. And repels are going back up. I also don't like the cleanse tag because it takes up the held item spot. And I realize none of my Pokemon are holding items right now, so it's really not a logical issue. But I do intend to get them to hold items eventually, once I can remember where the hold items are. And at that point, of course, the console would just be getting in the way. It's not like money is hard to come by in this game. I mean, you get some for each trainer you beat, and if you really need more, you can sell nuggets, you can use the VS Seeker to re-challenge trainers. You will not be hurting for money in this game unless you buy everything you possibly can. And even then, you'll eventually get all of it. You'll just run low on money a few times, and eventually you'll get enough, I'm pretty sure. So, that's Chandler Angelica. And 3 or 4 more trainers up here. Kick, 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 kick. Kick. There's 6. 6 kiss. Kick. Anyway. I am just such a strange little person. Anyway. So, here's another Gaslit, and once again, 1 wing attack. And this actually might work out perfectly for what I want to do here. Assuming that there is only this one more trainer, then it'll work out more beautifully than I could. As strange as I am, actually no, I'm stranger than these channelers, and I don't even have to be possessed to be that strange. But once again, 1 wing attack, and that's the end of that battle, and oh, Kathleen didn't level up. Something fell out. I think she's talking about the spirit. Yes, her hair didn't fall out. A malevolent spirit did. And here's a item, another rare candy. And I'm going to go ahead and put Anton up next because you should get to do something in here. And if you come over here, be gone, intruders. What? It's a ghost. Nope, Chuck Testa. It's Marowak. So, that's what you actually need the Silph Scope for. It will identify this ghost as a Marowak. Just to show you, if I throw a Pokeball at it, it does not work. You cannot catch this Marowak. The only way to get a Marowak is to catch a Cubone in Rock Tunnel and evolve it. And stay out of my bag, I don't need it. But Vine Whip will make as quick work of it as anything. There's not really much else to say about it. So, Anton will finish off this Marowak. And with Marowak defeated, reach the experience. And the ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother's spirit was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. So we took it out, but we were actually doing a good service. We have calmed the restless spirit. And here's Team Rocket again. What do you want? Why are you here? Basically, like the next 10 episodes are going to be dealing mostly with Team Rocket. But here we've got Zubat, so I guess it's a good thing that I switched Anton out of the front, because as we've already seen, even if I'm a higher level, Vine Whip is not going to do much to a Zubat. So I think they all have Zubat. And mostly Zubat. So I'll just leave Kathleen in. Why not? Kathleen evolves again at level 36. I can't wait for that to happen. That'll be awesome. And Golbat this time, which is Zubat's evolved form. I've probably mentioned that in the past, but why not? It's been so long. May as well mention it again. Oh joy! Voice cracks and supersonic all at once. So, but Kathleen is just too awesome. Forget about confusion. No, I think I'm just going to record. I'm recording these 2 episodes right in a row, and I think I'll stop after this one and go learn how to talk, and then I'll continue. But anyway, so the old guy you can see at the end of the room, he was telling them off for being mean to Pokemon. So they're having a grown-up adult talk. So whatever. But that old guy is Mr. Fuji, and if you talk to people in Lavender Town, you would figure out that he's been here for a while. And he's basically like the town celebrity. He loves Pokemon, and he's often found here at the Pokemon Tower praying for them. So he's a nice guy. And I think Anton can probably take care of this one pretty well. I'll go ahead and use sleep powders. He has insomnia. Well, now I feel silly. I guess I'll poison it instead then. No sense not doing anything. Poison might make the battle end a little bit faster. This headbutt does about 10. I'm not too worried about that. I can probably take out the Drowsy with that. Oh! Let's be perfectly honest, I should have seen that coming. Part Psychic type, I should have been fully aware that it was probably going to use the Psychic type move on me at some point. I've got Super Potions, and I'm not going to use them for anything else, so I'll go ahead and use one of those real quick. And we know that I should be able to survive another Confusion if it comes my way. So, hope that that doesn't happen. And, of course, being the fool that I am, I neglected to, oh my lord, I neglected to take into account what would happen if I hit myself in Confusion. But through the glory of this game, I managed to stay alive with 1 HP. How many times does that happen in this LP now? LP Curse, well, I'm not going to tempt you, but for the moment I have defied you. And there's another Team Rocket Grunt. He's begging for mercy. Get out of here before I change my mind. Pokemon are good for so much more than money. But they're definitely good for money, too. Yeah, I'm not a good person. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and move Kathleen to the end anyway. Partially because of the poison, partially because, well, otherwise I don't get to do anything with the other Pokemon. So, this Team Rocket Grunt, let's see how many poison types he has. He has 4 Pokemon, so they're going to be an even lower level than the other guys. Because generally, the more Pokemon someone has in a specific area, the lower the level should be compared to the other people in that area. But I'm just going to go ahead and switch out to Mr. Mime, and that'll make quick work of the Zubat. And it'll make quick work of... And no matter what he throws out, it'll make quick work of it. If I choose to use it. Oh, a Psybeam. My voice is cracking like crazy. It's been a while since I've talked for this long a time. And this is another long episode, because of course I want to get through these areas in 1 episode each. The next area I'm going to will not be 1 video. It'll probably be like 3, regardless of whether I speed up. Though, if at all possible, I might see if I can get a guest star for that or anything. Since it's such a long area, and I've already sped up so much of this LP, I might see if I can find someone who would be willing to co-commentate with me. So if that person's you, you can send me a message. No, I'm generally up for co-commentary. I mean, if you recall episodes, I believe 12 and 13, or 13 and 14 of Super Mario RPG, maybe I shouldn't be quite so open to co-commentary. But as long as I'm cautious about who it's with. There's definitely a hidden item, I think actually under him. Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Mira's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. Yep, you get taken out immediately. Red. Your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. And you get a Poke Flute, which is, upon hearing the Poke Flute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. try using them Pokemon, those sleeping obstacles. And that is of course a reference to the Snorlax we have seen, blocking our path in various locations. And I'm going to cut away to show you something that's at the top of the Pokemon Tower, and I have to go back up to the top to get it, so I will meet you up there. Okay, so I'm on the top floor of the Pokemon Tower, and if you have to use the item finder on the spot where Mr. Fuji was standing, and you will dig up a Soothe Bell, and that is a hold item for your Pokemon. It increases the friendliness of your Pokemon. Basically, using a Pokemon in battle, I think letting it hold an item, there are all sorts of factors that make your Pokemon more friendly to you. Basically, the Soothe Bell adds additional value anytime you do something that increases your Pokemon's friendliness. I'll probably put an annotation or something at this point of the video, saying a few more things that affect that friendliness. But for now, I'm going to use one of those escape ropes that I have now to get out of here. And I guess that'll do it for this part. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, feel free to comment. If you like my videos so far, subscribe because there's more on the way. This has been Bad New Guy 4, and I will see you guys next time.